o'clock or so. One at dinner, one in the leave.
Okay, we've got one contestant. Let's get moving, people.
Pull up the boom about 5 inches. It looks
And
like it's gonna
30
be
seconds, people.
It's me, Donnie. I'm here to resuscitate you about the instructions. Have you a winkling for such a service?
I know what you mean.
No instructions, then. One player desiring playage.
Okay, folks, we're getting close.
Player one, it seems you're missing a pseudopod. Let's call you Princess.
He wouldn't say that
Because why would anyone go by the name Princess? That is ridiculous.
10 seconds.
Best intentions.
Run dog check, please.
6, 5,
Okay, fade to
4,
black.
3.
All last Tuesday, all the time.
Welcome to the game. My name's Cookie Masterson, and I'm afraid of zippers. Playing alone, I see. What else is new? And our wrong answer of the game is brought to you by
Fashion Barrel Barrelware. Comfort, freedom, style, and the faint smell of pickles. Wear your wood well.
Okie doke. This is really happening. To begin with, I can't feel my potatoes. Oh, I love Pringles. You know what their slogan says? Once you pop, you can't stop. It's so true. If once you popped, you couldn't stop, and you decided to enter a 12-step program at Pringleholics Anonymous, what would be the first step? Weaning yourself away from Pringles, helping others with their Pringle problems, asking forgiveness for your Pringle problem, or admitting you have a Pringle problem. The first step of the 12-step program as created by AA is admitting you have a problem and are powerless to your addiction. For the record, I certainly don't have a Pringle problem. I only eat them at parties and nightclub bathrooms and in bed while watching old episodes of Love Connection. Why not try make this your main profile question? Who would most likely use the famous surgeon's photograph as their main profile pic on Facebook? Albert Einstein, Dr. Robert Jarvik, Marilyn Monroe, or Nessie the Loch Ness Monster? Nice job, Einstein. I so wanted you to pick this one. The famous photograph of Nessie poking her head out of the water is known as the surgeon's photograph because it was supposedly taken by a doctor. And since then, the photo has indeed proven to be doctored. By the way, Nessie enjoys water skiing, long walks on the beach at night, and playing Mafia Wars. Oh, and she's a diehard Christian. Here's one for you. Who be you? Which arrangement of B words fills in the following blanks? Blank movie, blank Arthur, blank cool, Sloop John blank. BBBB, 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 or BBBB. B movie, B Arthur, B cool, the 2005 movie starring John Travolta, and Sloop John B, the Beach Boys song. Hey Beach Boys, BB. One thing I'm very proud of is that I got straight B's in college, 'cause hepatitis C is the bad one, right? Coming up, vegetable. Which VeggieTales character would be classified as having an ectomorph body type? Bob the Tomato, Archibald Asparagus, Larry the Cucumber, or Jerry Gourd? You say tomato and I say wrong. Now pay attention. Ectomorphs have thin, narrow chests and abdomens. Which is too skinny if you ask me. Personally, I prefer something with a little meat on its bones. Or any meat. Or bones. Like chicken wings. I'm hungry.
Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
Here's one I like to call Yohoow, ow! And it's a this or that. I'm gonna read off 7 things, and for each one, tell me if it's a type of ab exercise, part of a pirate ship, or both. If it's an ab exercise, press the square button. If it's part of a pirate ship, press your circle button. And if you think it's both, press the X button. Each one right gets you $300. But each one wrong totally screws up your back. You've got 30 seconds. All right, let's get started. Flying jib. Captain's chair. Plank. Ball bridge. Keel. Cable chops. Foreboom. A parrot's about to poop on your score. Of course, the easiest exercise for a pirate to do is the amputated leg lift. Round 1 is complete. And you've got a pretty nice score. It's a shame there's nobody here to share it with. Don't forget, all the questions in round 2 are worth double. And remember, our wrong answer to the game is still out there waiting to be picked. Okay then, here we go. It's time for I Can't Quit You movie franchise. Suppose they make a sequel to Brokeback Mountain set on the second tallest mountain in the world. What might it be called? Brokeback K2? Brokeback Mountain 2 Matterhorny? Brokeback 2 Never Rest on Everest? Or Broke Black Mountain? The mountain known as K2 on the border of Pakistan and China is the second tallest mountain in the world after Mount Everest. Personally, I prefer Brokeback Mountain, the remount. May I introduce my accountant's a real joker. Why might an accountant use a Heath ledger? To keep track of his nerves, to keep track of his livestock, to keep track of his fireplace, or to keep track of his shrubbery? No, that would be a beef ledger. Where's that confounded right answer? Accountants use ledgers to keep track of things, like heath, a kind of shrubbery. And after a full day of shrubbery accounting, I'm sure he's pretty bushed.
Lord and chickens picking out a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
Coming up next, American literature is garbage. Okay, somebody sent in somebody's trash.
Looking through your trash bag, what to say about you? Funky trash.
All right. This steaming pile of trash smells literary. Let's see what we can find. There's an ambulance driver's license from World War I, some Cuban cigar butts, and an empty bottle of foot cream specifically designed for 6-toed cats. What famous author does this trash belong to? Mark Twain, John Steinbeck, Ernest Hemingway, or Toni Morrison? Well, you really hucked that one up. Next time, try this. Ernest Hemingway was a volunteer ambulance driver in World War I, spent 20 years living in Cuba, and owned a collection of 6-toed cats known as Hemingway cats. Let's see what else Hemingway threw out. Oh, what's this? A Farewell to Arms 2, Armless and Lovin' It. Jeez, I'll just put that back in the garbage.
Rolling through the park with the sarsaparilla. For me,
This one's known as, I'd like to make a reservation for 6.3 people, please. Based on the average household size in the United States, what might you expect to hear at one of these restaurants? Table for 2.6 at the Cheesecake Factory, table for 2.9 at Red Robin, table for 3.2 at Denny's, or table for 3.5 at Cracker Barrel. Let me show you something. The average American household is made up of 2.6 people, give or take an arm or a torso. Though if you base it on weight, that number increases significantly after eating at Cheesecake Factory. You're wrong! Wow, that was a lot more fun than a barrel of crackers. And speaking of barrels, you want a designer barrel courtesy of our sponsor, Fashion Barrel Barrelware. You're going to like the way you look. In a barrel. I guarantee it. In a barrel. Today's wrong answer of the game is worth a whopping $8,000. Enjoy.
Hold me, never let me go. Am I dreaming?
Let's try fries or tater tots. Hey, did you know King Tut was just 9 years old when he became Pharaoh of Egypt? Probably still read the Egyptian funny papers every day. Considering which animal the Egyptians worshipped, which ancient comic strip character would King Tut have enjoyed the most? Garfield Hotep, Marmaduke Memnon, Dilbertiti, or Opus Iris? The ancient Egyptians were known to revere and worship cats, like Garfield and Garfield Hotep. And they hated Mondays. Brace yourself for the attack. When you see two clues that match, press the X button. 4,000 if you're right, but if you're wrong, you lose 4,000. And one more thing.
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. A banana by any other name would smell as banana-eat. Perhaps you know these foods by their aliases. Good luck. There you have it! Wow, for that performance you've won a milkshake, otherwise known as an artificially flavored concoction of bovine mammary secretions and pus. Enjoy!
You don't know Jack!
That's a wrap. Donnie, what's happening?
Just give me the single if you want to proceed with continuation.
Hello, I'm Senator Bruce Stegmeyer. I'm hard on crime, and I approve this cartoon bonus sound.
Next time on the Laugh Factory Radio Stand-Up Special, it's visual comedian Rich Coolidge.
You ever walk into a restaurant and the waiter looks at you like this? And you go like this? I told my mom I was single, and she handed me this. Look at it! If I ever own a poster shop, this is what I'm going to sell. Hoochie Mama!
That's next time on the Laugh Factory Radio Stand-Up Special.
Morning, Ted. Oh, you look horrible. Rough night last night?
You bet. It was Carol's and my anniversary, and we didn't get any sleep.
Sounds great.
You'd think, but I don't know. Nighttime's just not the same as it used to be.
Sounds like you need some nighttime putty.
Nighttime whaty?
Nighttime putty. It's just like regular putty, but for nighttime.
Huh, how's it work?
Here, I'll show you. See, because nighttime putty's made from a water-soluble, stain-proof plasticine polymer, I can mold it around this area here, or even back here, and up over this. for a fit that goes on smooth and stays secure all night long.
I see. Whoa, what's that part for?
I thought you'd ask about that. Look, if I bend this back here and open this flap, ta-da!
Oh my gosh, how'd that get in there?
Beats me.
Wow, Dan, you sure know a lot about nighttime putty.
Hey, my late night buddy is nighttime putty.
Oh, Dan.
Each year, tens of dozens of puppeteers suffer serious hand injuries because they didn't use the proper lubrication before stuffing their hands into a puppet. These injuries can range from minor chafing and small blisters all the way to the loss of a limb and death. Luckily, there is a solution. Felt-up hand puppet lube was specifically designed by scientists to provide the lubrication that feels good, but also keeps puppeteers safe.
I feel good. My puppet feels good. Because of Felt-Up, well, we're both healthy.
If you or someone you love uses hand puppets, don't they deserve to get felt up?
If I didn't get my son felt up when he was younger, he might not be here today.
Felt-up hand puppet lube for your loved ones.
Next week on a new episode of Old People Exceeding Expectations.
Mr. Tillman, do you need a hand getting to the bathroom?
Oh, leave me some shred of dignity. I can use the toilet without your help. You don't need to hold my hand.
Oh, okay, great. Scream if you get trapped in there.
Yeah.
That's next week on Old People Exceeding Expectations.
Do you have too many shelves? Don't know what to do with them? Well, now it's time to put your worries on the shelf. Introducing Shelf Shelves. Shelf Shelves are made exclusively for shelving shelves, and each shelf shelves up to 12 shelves per shelf.
That's a lot of shelves.
Shelf shelves saved my life. I really wanted to kill my shelf.
Don't get stuck with unshelved shelves. Buy Shelf Shelves today and do your shelf a favor.
Ugh, I hate these braces. My stupid mom made me get them.
Yeah, braces suck.
Braces and mom suck.